Hello everyone, Captain Critter and at Precision Charters. Hey, we are here in the UP, first day out, and yes, we are in the Keweenaw. So we are on Portage Lake in the Keweenaw. Little bit of a bucket list trip for me and my buddy Scott, who's running the camera today. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to go about catching some walleyes here, and actually come along with us because we're learning this whole thing as we go also. So come along for the ride. We'll take you through it step by step, from starting out green to getting some walleyes in the boat. And what we're doing is we're just hitting some weed edges right now. Some deeper water adjacent to these weed edges. It seems like we're seeing some fish on the screen. We got some located. We're going to try and get them on video for you guys, so let's get started. Swim this right into them. Try that. They didn't go down to it, did they? Oh, there's more right there. See them? Fish. Just slow walking that bait back to us, folks. Super slow. Nice big walleye. These are really nice fish. Yeah, these are really nice fish. There we go. There we go, folks. Really nice solid walleyes here. And he's got that thing choked. Really nice, solid. Just a jig, chartreuse. If we can get this out, it'll be a miracle. There we go. A little easier than I thought. Nice solid 21, 22 inch fish. Just finding them on the forward facing. There's still a bunch out there. And just slowly dragging it. Slowly drag that crawler out there. on that jig. Get that fish back. And boy, these are some nice walleyes here. I'm so impressed with that. It's not even funny. So, find them on the forward facing. We're in an area right here that's real humpy. A lot of undulating bottom, up and down, and it's hard for the forward facing unit to see beyond the hump. And a lot of times these fish are like past the hump and we don't even see them. We got to get the boat a little closer, and then by the time you get the boat too close, you know, they sense the boat. So you got to remember, they're always going to sense you with, it seems like that 40 to 50 foot mark, they seem to be sensing us, and then they're a little less apt to bite. So you want to stay a little bit outside of that range. For some reason, they got this uncanny sense to really know what's going on with that lateral line, and they sense and hear you. So you want to make sure you stay far enough away, but close enough to get accurate casts into the fish. They look like some big fish here. I hope going over them earlier we didn't spook them. There are some nice walleyes right here. Oh yeah, nice fish. Hope we can get one to bite. There's one. I don't know, it feels... That's a bass. I thought it felt bassy. Oh, he almost jumped in there.
Couldn't stay down.
Well, folks, we are back. Scott's got another one. Hopefully we can keep this one buttoned up and get him to the boat. Try and clear some of these rods.
Look at 12 feet of water.
We're using a Berkeley finisher, and it's finally kind of figured out what they want today. Definitely a minnow presentation. What do you think of the pull on that fish, Scott?
I'm not kidding. Look at the sides on that thing.
That is a fish.
Oh yeah, this is as good as it gets. This is what dreams are about right here. Oh man.
That's a big walleye.
Wearing that inside of his face a little.
Nice walleye, Scott. Would you like a net?
I think we better net him or he's gonna come on, but I can get it if you want.
It's a nice size walleye. No slouch there.
Oh, and he's unhooked. Look at the sides on that fish, would you?
That is a fish. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Look.
That is a tank.
Beauty. Look at the girth on these. Oh.
Great fish, Scott. Great fish. Throw that fish up sideways again. Oh! Well, about went right through my deck. He's so heavy. It's gotta be another, but they're just chunks here.
Yeah.
We better get him back in after he. Oh. Oh, gone. Nice fish, pal.
That was fun. I love that bite.
Get a little high five on that.
That finisher bite is the best.
Nice job, buddy. Nice job. Got a nice batch of fish up in front of us. We're gonna try the old Shiver minnow. I just caught one on it. I think this might be good bait for this time of evening. Well, late afternoon. He seemed to really gobble it. So we're gonna see if we can get one off this batch of fish right here in front of us. We're gonna get a little bit closer. Seems like the more vertical you can keep these over top of the bait, it seems like you can get a lot more action on it. A lot of darting up and down. It seems like they like that versus the casting way out side to side. So here we go. That went right in them. Looks like I drew some out of there. Oh, there he is. A wind knot at top. Maybe we can get it to come out without losing the fish. But we have a wind knot. That is a nice fish. Is that wind knot out of there? It is out. So we did get the wind knot out. I don't know yet. See how big it is. Oh, it's a, yeah. It's a tank. Oh. That is a tank. Wow. So, and he engulfed that thing. You can't even see the Shiver minnow. Look at that, folks. That is what you call a hungry walleye. But it's in the gills, and if I'm not careful, with this fish, we're gonna have blood everywhere. Don't want to hurt her. Oh, good. Come out really easy. Thank God she's not flipping and flopping around. There you go, folks. Shiver minnow, Keweenaw fishing at its finest. Nice 23-incher probably. Might go 24. Just heavy, healthy fish here. And a heck of a lot of fun. Get her back. And the kick. So, like I said, folks, casting these shiver minnows, it's that reactionary strike that you're trying to achieve with these baits. They know they got to hit it before it gets away, type of thing. That you're triggering that instinct to survive with these type of baits, and they are just deadly on these huge, huge walleyes up here in the Keweenaw. Huge, huge walleyes. So don't forget to have these in your arsenal. I'm sure once you learn how to fish them, you're going to have just as much success as we are with them. Isn't that amazing? Dude, I love this jig fishing. I love pitching a jig. Wow. But you have got to just be so slow and methodical with it. These big ones don't want that thing fast. I don't need a net. I might need a crane. This is a big one. Look at this. This is a fish.
He's angry.
This is a fish. This could be the biggest of the day. I haven't even seen it yet. No color, nothing yet. I ain't kidding you. This is the biggest I've had on today. I just want to see it. Oh my Lord. That is the biggest of the day. Whoa, look at this tank. Now that is a pretty one. Holy cats, folks.
I don't see that jig either.
Oh no. On it. Look at that fish, folks. How pretty is that? Oh, I just broke my rod. How pretty is that? We should pull that board out.
Yeah.
What a fish. This is my biggest of the day, for sure. That's a 25, don't you think? Oh, no, it's not. The other one was longer. This one was fatter.
It's just no small ones.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful fish. Straight down. And that was the biggest one there. The biggest mark. Look at him. Look how big that mark is coming up. I cannot even believe I got this fish to bite. That is no slouch, boys. That is the biggest of that group. Boy, persistence paid off there. For sure. Oh yeah. It's not a 30, but it's a big one. Look at that fish. Oh. Wow. It's the biggest of the day. Boy, it took forever to get this fish to eat anything. He just didn't want to eat nothing. Oh, there he goes. That's okay. He was a big one. Oh.
Good job, man.
That was work.
That took some time. I sat down and gave up.
That took some work. I still haven't even seen it. Oh, it's a tank. How fat that is. Another tank, but not the 30. Man, they're big. It's got a little dermal sarcoma going on. They're nice fish. Beautiful. Keweenaw Peninsula. Nice walleye. So come on up, guys. Enjoy this Keweenaw. It's a great place to fish. Lots of these fish available. These 22s, 23s, 24s. Lots of these available to catch. Simple jig and a crawler. That seems like the big ticket. We've caught them on a lot of other stuff. Lots of other baits. Caught them on slip bobber leech, Berkeley finishers. We've caught them on a lot of snap jigging stuff, like the moonshine shiver minnows. We've caught them on them. But let's get her back. There she goes. But yeah, we've caught them on a lot of different baits. But it seems to me this jig and crawler from, and if you're looking at colors, I would go with, as today, I mean, it seems like it varies by the day. Like gold was really good, like on day 2. This is day 4 that we're able to fish, and it seems like it's this Google Eye, little bit of pink on it, and chartreuse. It seems like they want that in the 1/8 ounce. In the 1/8 ounce on this here. But experiment. I mean, you don't know what they want until you catch a bunch on something new you're trying. So, and I tell you another thing, they're really, really finicky. They are super finicky, no matter how I mean, these are big fish, don't get me wrong. These fish are big. Okay, they're not your 16, 17s like we catch at home. Which is nothing wrong with them, but we're up here to catch big fish. That's the whole thing behind this whole trip. But they are finicky. These bigger fish, they are not as aggressive as them littler fish. They're not as smart. These big ones are smart. So you got to change up everything. Like this, when we put this crawler on, initially we leave the tail super long. Do not pinch anything off. And then we try these fish by swimming it over their heads. Seems like they like it twitched and swam about 6-8 inches over their head, and just slowly reel it in. Slowly reel that in until you feel your rod load up, and then send it. But once you fish those fish, and it seems like, and I tried this today, seems like they quit looking at it. They wouldn't chase it. They wouldn't follow. They wouldn't follow. So then I would take the crawler, and this one's kind of soggy, but you might be able to tell what I'm doing here. If you just take that crawler and leave that tail up so it squirms around a little bit, leave this, pinch it off to where you got like 1.5 inches or so squirming around on the top. While this jig is dragging on the bottom, they see that little worm tail just squiggling up there. So, and I think that entices the bite. It gets them to strike it. So when you're bottom fishing them with a jig, make sure you leave this tail up, okay? Leave that tail up, let it squirm around like that in slow, super slow presentation. Drag it, maybe a little twitch every once in a while, but make sure you leave a lot of pausing in between. Pause, pause, pause. Just let it sit there, and then twitch it again, drag it. A lot of times they just want a slow presentation. These, you got to remember, these fish are old and they're smart. So make sure that you just take it easy, give it time, and I think you'll be successful up here too. Hey folks, I just want to talk a little bit about what we were doing here and do a little outtake on our time here on Portage Lake, up here in the Keweenaw, and several other lakes in the Keweenaw area. I tell you what, this trip was absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it. The food here, really good. The local food here is good. We had some really good meals. We cooked for ourselves a bunch, and the fishing was absolutely outstanding. Something like we've never really experienced before. Tons and tons of walleye here. A lot of the walleyes, we rarely ever caught a small walleye. I think the smallest walleye we caught for the entire 4 days that we fished, I think, was a 16-incher. So all the fish were that cookie cutter 22, 23, 24-inch size, somewhere that 22 to 25. I think we caught a 24 3/4 was our largest fish on the trip. But actually, there was lots of fish, and I mean lots and lots of fish. We got onto some undulating bottom here, up and down like a mountain range, and there were fish on every peak, on every hump that we come across in this whole area. In this basin here where it's really humpy was just phenomenal fishing for us. Tons and tons of walleyes. I don't know how many we saw on that live scope, and you'll see in this video. But I just want to talk a little bit about some of the rods we were using. Actually, one of the rods that we were using was absolutely lights out. Feel everything. We were pitching an 1/8 ounce jig in high winds and could feel it with these Mags rods. Pat, my buddy there who owns Mags rods, I can't say enough good things about these rods that he's building for people. They're super light, feel everything. And the rod that we were using today was his 7'2" medium light fast. We have several of them on board this boat, rigged up with so many different baits, a different bait on each rod, and which allowed us to just switch up quick, throw a different bait, and just, if they weren't hitting this bait, we throw that bait. If they weren't hitting that bait, we throw another bait. But it seemed like this jig, this chartreuse jig, and the gold jig, a gold jig in the 1/8 ounce size, was just working the best for us. I think we caught most of our fish on that jig and crawler combination. Had a hard time. I'm sure we would have done good on minnows, but we could not find any in any of the local shops around here. They just did not carry them. They said they kept telling us they were in between the ice fishing and the summer fishing. So we could not find any minnows at all. So with that being said, get yourself some of these Mags rods. They're absolutely outstanding for this jig bite, pitching, search baits. What else did we throw? Z-Man plastics. We threw everything at these fish with these rods, and they performed flawlessly. A lot of snapping, a lot of snap jigs. Actually, these rods performed very well on the heavy snapping jigs like your Hyper-Rattles and your Moonshines. We actually did really well on these. Actually had another rod that's a little stiffer than these in the Fenwick that actually, it's my old snapping rod that I got repaired, and that actually worked really well also on the snap jigs. But these rods just lights out, outperformed any rod we had on the vessel today, and we just love them. Super light. You can throw these things all day long, never get tired. No arm fatigue whatsoever. And we accompanied that with a Pflueger President Supreme XTs. They actually worked flawlessly also. Absolutely one of the best reels I think I fished with so far on this planet in my 59 years on this planet. The Supreme XT Pflueger in the 30 series worked absolutely flawless. And we also had our braid on here, of course. I used that 12-pound SX1 made by Sunline. It's actually the thinnest. I love it. I absolutely love that line. And then we dropped that down to a barrel swivel, and then an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, Seagar and VizX on the leader. So, and the jigs we used today, what we found today worked the best was this knuckleball jig in the 1/8 ounce size. That jig outperformed all the other jigs today as far as swimming crawlers over their heads or dragging them on the bottom. This thing seemed to work the best today. We used a lot of Google Eye jigs, Kalen's Google Eyes in the 1/8 ounce size earlier today, and we used them yesterday, actually throughout the trip, but these seem to perform better. I wish we would have discovered or switched up and used them a little earlier in the trip, but we didn't use them till later, but it just seemed like they liked that a lot better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video that we shot for you here in the Keweenaw area. I've been wanting to get one out to you guys, all my subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry and I apologize. I haven't gotten a video out to you guys in over a year. And I hope this video turns out great and you guys enjoy it, because it was so much fun to make. And I want to thank Scott, my cameraman, who came up here with me. Thank you, Scott, for doing all that you've done for me throughout my career and in the fishing business. He's just been absolute joy and a really good friend. So I want to thank Scott and thank all you guys for watching and subscribers on my Facebook channel, and just, it's been just a ride. It's been an absolute ride for me and just been awesome. So I'm just want to cut out, and we got to pack up, get things ready for tomorrow. We're going to leave and head for Little Bay in the morning. We're going to fish there for a couple of months and run trips, run some charter trips, and have some fun down there. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy this video. And as always, here at In-Depth Precision Charters, we hope to see you on the water.